Hi little Beppies and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to talk about one of my favorite creatures in this game and why I love this one so much, as well as speculate about how it will work out. I am talking about Avaceratops. I'm like 95% sure it will be playable, and if that is in fact going to happen, I will play it a lot. First of all, what is Avaceratops? Well, Avaceratops is the smallest ceratopsid in the Isle Evrima and used to be one of the main AI you would find back in the days of Legacy. No, I did not miss Psittaco and Proto, as they are just ceratopsians, not ceratopsids. It will essentially be like Triceratops and Diabloceratops, but on a much smaller scale, taking maybe 1 to 2 hours to grow if you have a good diet, with Dibble meanwhile taking around 3 hours, and Shrike around 6, if you have a really good diet, that is. It will be very fast compared to its relatives, and has one other interesting feature as well. It will most likely be an omnivore, as in its concept art is it shown to raid the nest of some omniraptors. And what's interesting, if you compare it to the concept art of other omnivores such as Gully, Beppy or Kyrus, it actually feeds on players, not AI, as those hatchlings are born already. And now you may be thinking, well, occasionally killing hatchlings is a pretty average behavior, as chimpanzees and other mainly herbivorous species do the same. Well... yeah, I'm starting to get the feeling this seemingly friendly guy may also have a taste for our species. Which is honestly pretty terrifying. This is not something I would like to get attacked with. And this beak looks like it could just snap through your bones as well. Furthermore, just like all ceratopsids and probably Proto as well, it's gonna be able to spar, which is a great way to entertain yourself during the gameplay. Judging by the concept art, Proto will mainly roam jungles, where it will feed on fruits, roots, leaves and young dinosaurs. This makes me think it will have a fairly good turn radius similar to Tenno in order to make navigating through dense forests packed with obstacles easier. In addition, it will be able to claim burrows of other animals like Dryos, Tacos, Minmies and Protos too by scaring the owner off, maybe even being able to nest in said burrows, which speaking of, it will probably do really well, as it is seen to take care of its adorable juveniles in the concept art. Now why do I love it so much? First of all, it's a ceratopsid. Those are always incredibly fun, but with both Shrike and Dibble, 4 things annoy me. Firstly, the amount of food they consume. Secondly, their speed. Thirdly, their growth time. And last but not least, their agility. Guess who will probably do better at all of this? Yeah, our friend Ava. So essentially we'll have a smaller, quicker Dibble, and instead of fighting Ceratos, I will have to deal with Herreras, Dialos and Omnis. And I actually think, especially against Dilo, that Ava will have an easier time dealing with it due to its improved turn radius and speed. As this image right here, although already very old and saying it is an herbivore, says it will be a bleeder, I imagine Dilo with its paper skin is going to have a hard time with it, which I think is actually quite good. Another reason why it may stick to jungles is also this guy right here. In an open field, Kano is absolutely gonna shred Ava. It will be faster, heavier, and likely deal similar damage. The only way Ava even has a remote chance of winning this fight is if it uses the terrain to put severe bleeding injuries on the Kano, which can be done best in jungles where charging is basically impossible anyway. Speaking of, let's talk about what stats I expect Ava to have. I reckon Avaceratops will come in at a weight of 800 to 900 kg, a base growth time of around 3 hours, 1 hour and a half if we are talking constant 100% growth boost, as well as maybe 90 bite force with a stronger emphasis on bleed damage. Speed I expect to be around 44 to 46 km per hour, which will make it slower than both Dilo and Omni, but still very quick. As you may already know, omnivores are also one of my favorite playables, which is kind of funny as in real life I'm an herbivore and everyone around me an omnivore. And ceratopsids in general are just so cool. Also, look at this pattern, this is just a thing of beauty. And my guys, gals and other pals, you cannot tell me this Elder Ava model doesn't look absolutely badass, other than certain beings whom I don't look forward to sharing the island with. This is actually majestic. Now since most of its animations have been done as well, I'm getting hopes to maybe see it late 2026, early 2027 around that time. No, I'm not kidding, everyone knows the devs. And while we are at the topic, I'm recording this video on the 12th of June, and still no Shrike on main branch or Rex on horde test. If this means Rex will be less buggy, I will take it, but still it is starting to get annoying. So what do you guys think? Do you love Ava as well, or do you just consider it a yummy snack like it was back in the day? Like, subscribe and tell me in the comments. See ya!